Hi, I'm Caleb.
Hi, I'm Darian.
And we are Tabletops.
A channel dedicated to all things tabletop.
And what are we reviewing?
A game.
A mystery?
A 5-minute mystery.
A 5-minute mystery. Yes, that is the name of the game.
Yes, and if you haven't already, go ahead and check out our other video where we reviewed 5-Minute Dungeon. It will be linked in the description below.
It sure will. The name of the game is 5-Minute Mystery. This was released in 2020. The length of the game is anywhere between 3 to 9 minutes, depending on the case that you do. Some are more difficult, some are more longer. It just depends, but anywhere up to an hour potentially if you want to play the whole game. It's kind of amazing. The player count is 1 to 6 players, and it's for ages 8 and up.
This is published by Wiggles 3D. It was specifically given to us by Outset Games.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
So the type of game this is a cooperative deduction real-time game where you're all working together to find out who did it.
Yep.
By deducing all kinds of little things, and we'll tell you how that works in just a second.
So the complexity of this game is actually pretty light. It's a quick and easy learn and a quick and easy play.
Oh yeah, teach is no time. Yeah, I believe that we actually took the timer away on this game and showed our kids who are younger than 6.
Yes.
So they did it, they love it so much, but you probably have to take that timer away.
Yeah, you gotta. The timer is a no-go when you're doing it with kids, but you can do it with kids.
Exactly. So this game plays very similar to a lot of other deduction games in the sense that you have to almost kind of guess who it, if you will. So at the very beginning of the game, you choose a case that you want to solve. And so everybody also grabs an equal amount of suspects. So all of the cards are out on right in front of each player. So you have a stack of 4 different colored clues, I guess you could say, or items that could go on each of the suspects. And along with that, you have a codex and these room cards. And yeah.
At the actual very beginning of the game, you'll draw a random little square, which is the culprit. And what's really cool is...
and it's face down, so nobody can see who it is.
so no one can see it, but what's really cool is that it has like 4 different colors on the sides. And the clues that you are drawing will actually either match up or not match up. And that's how you're going to decipher. And then one person is going to be, you're going to pass it around. One person's going to be the one actually looking at the card and trying to find the shapes. There's different square shapes, different triangle shapes, different circle, plus sign, and star. And you're trying to describe them as best you can.
Yeah, in each of these rooms, because they're kind of well hidden, and and what's interesting is that you can't really remember each of the cards. No matter how many times you play it, you can't, because there's some of the same rooms, they're just placed differently.
Yeah.
So as you are gaining all these clues, and if you get the rooms correct and somebody reads it off and it's right, once you do, you get the little clue tokens and you shove them alongside the suspects to see if it matches, if they're wearing a hat, if they're wearing a necklace, yada yada, things go on.
And as you're doing that, you all will have your cards in front of you. You're going to start removing characters that have the pieces that it says it doesn't, or if it has the pieces that it said it does, and you're just going to get rid of them.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where the guess who it comes in.
Yeah, exactly. And as quick as possible, because with the app, again,
it is time.
It is time, and it's very, and it's really intense music, and it's super cute. I really enjoy it. I think, especially with 5-Minute Dungeon and along with this one, you do
the app's not necessary, but it does add that level of immersion.
It sure does. It really does. But yeah, and then at some point, if the timer gets down to 10 seconds, and you have 2 culprits, and you're like, oh, I don't know which one it is, you're gonna want to make a guess.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna have enough time to go through another room to have somebody read off all the symbols and yada yada. Yep. So and if you get it, you get it. You win the case.
Yep.
So some of the cases are slightly different. It's not just catching one culprit. It's finding 3 clues in 3 different scenes or whatever. Or it might be make sure that you flip over the clue hat token.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. So they're all slightly different, which I think kind of changes up the game in a sense. And you can choose any of the cases. You don't have to go through them.
Yeah, you don't have to go. And there's no order of them.
Yeah, I mean it kind of almost tells a story.
I was going to say there is like somewhat of a story, which is another thing that I really like about it. Let's go ahead and jump into our thoughts on this game.
Yes. for sure. So my first impressions of this game, especially coming from 5 Minute Dungeon, I was shocked that it was a completely different game. Entirely. There's no throwing down cards. There's no, you got to be quick. Yes, you do have to be quick, but it's more of a, you talk things out in a vague way, and you're watching somebody flip the codex. You're like, oh my gosh, make sure he says the triangle with the 4 squares or whatever whatever it might be. And yeah, it's way different. It has that deduction factor and not so much the battling, fighting, whatever else. Yes, you're still under pressure, but this one is just deducing. Yeah.
Yeah, so my first impression is literally the exact same.
Yeah.
I thought it was the same type of game. It feels like a completely different game.
Oh, yeah.
Except the time.
Right.
And it's a much calmer game. It's almost relaxing, even though it gets intense and stressful because you're trying to figure out the culprit. It's almost like it's so fun that you're not even focused on.
Well, yeah, sorry, I just want to add is that you're not throwing down cards. You're not quick. You're staring and you're looking
at every little detail.
It's a Where's Waldo kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, and I've always enjoyed the I Spy game or books. I've always enjoyed Where's Waldo, stuff like that. So I immediately I did get a kick out of it with the first impression. I was like, oh yeah, this is So the components in this
are amazing.
Awesome.
You get a little codex.
Yes, it is.
An actual little thing that you get to mess around with. It's like a fidget toy.
Yeah, it kind of is.
It really is.
Yeah, there's this. So the room cards are
cardstock again.
Yep, it's
really
decent.
good.
These are a little more thin than I expected, which was interesting.
I think the reasoning for that though is because it's not as aggressive as 5 Minute Dungeon.
You're
You're flipping the cards. You're not throwing them off the board. Off the table.
No, that is very true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, even with the suspect cards, these are more sleek and slick. So they kind of slide around a little bit more.
I think that's because you got to be able to pick them up and move them quicker.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I mean, you can kind of slide them across the table. You can just kind of woo, no, it's not that guy.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah. I mean,
they knew what they were doing.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Yeah.
And then along with that, you have the little clue token cardboard pieces.
And they're actually thick cardboard pieces.
Yeah. No, these are just it's the same company, so you're looking at the same kind of cardstock, whatever.
Same kind of quality.
Yeah. So, but they're really cute, and that's pretty much all you get. It's a smaller box than 5 Minute Dungeon. Obviously, it's not a square. It's more like a rectangle. But yeah, and then you also have your clue cards, or not clue cards, but case cards. You find out what you need.
And there's multiple different cases.
Yeah. But yeah, so the components overall, I enjoy it. I think that there's nothing too special about them. They're whatever. I mean, even the codex is. I mean, it's not heavy. It's decent. It's like soft plastic. But
even the little detail on the sides of it are really cute. I don't know if you ever paid attention to that.
That's true. Yeah. There's a bit of a wash with the plastic. I kind of like
little
that.
Engravings and stuff.
Yeah, it's super cute. It really is. And and along with that really helps out with the theme. I mean,
it is a more fancy version of Guess Who. Honestly, it's a mystery game. You're obviously deducing things, but you're also trying to figure out who done it.
Yeah.
So it's a more intense Guess Who.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I do see that. And I mean, yeah, the theme it really can't be anything else. I mean, it's almost like they thought of the theme before they really thought about how it was going to play. I mean, they knew that it had to be deduction because it's a mystery, and
but the way they did it. Good.
Oh, 100%. I mean, the codex alone really just, it solidifies the whole idea of clue solving, of figuring out things. And being under pressure too is another thing.
And I do want a preference too that when you're the one looking at the card, no one else, and you're the person trying to solve the codex. You can't look. Up. You can't do anything.
Yeah. You have to check if they get the right symbol.
If you're trying to solve the codex, you have to be staring down at it, not looking. So you're literally just relying on the other people's words.
Yeah. But yeah, I think the theme overall is, I love it.
It plays on the mystery theme perfectly.
Yeah, Sherlock Holmes kind of, I mean, not really Sherlock Holmes, but it has like a cartoony.
Figuring out who did it.
Yeah.
Replayability.
Mhm.
I'm gonna give my opinion on this.
Yeah, go ahead. You
Just
start.
because there are only so many cards. And
Like cases?
Yeah, there are only so many cases, and yes, you can replay it. But I will say that, and this could be coming from when we played it with our kids. I felt like we kept seeing the same cards, the same symbols back to back, and it was almost like you're repeating the same guessing thing over and over.
Sure.
That it almost is just like, do I want to keep playing this?
Yeah.
And that's not to say that it's not good.
Oh no!
It's just,
I think yeah.
I do definitely think when we played it with our kids and it was like back to back, we kept getting the same symbols.
Yeah,
it was like
that's kind of true.
Like,
yeah, I was like, oh wow, that's I didn't think that you could get that
many
you know.
times.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, but yeah, I agree. I think that I mean, this is something that you could always just pull out and not
especially
worry about.
After if you don't play it so often.
That's very true. That's very true. It's like, oh yeah, I remember this game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's very easy to get to the table.
That
All right.
leads us into
our pro and con. So we are going to start with pro first, con first. Which one?
we're gonna start with con because that's what we
Okay.
did for the last one.
Okay,
let's
let's
go
do it.
ahead and rip off that Band-Aid.
Sure. Yeah.
I made my board all fancy for you guys.
Not me. I made it how I made it. That's all I'm saying.
I almost hate what I wrote, but it is my biggest con, so I do have to say it.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll let you go first, no matter what. So, do you want to reveal yours?
No, let's
At the same time?
Yeah, we've been doing it at
Okay.
the same time.
3, 2, 1, go. All right. You have replayability. I also have replay value with same game group.
Okay, yeah, so I
mean-
know we just talked about it, but that is my biggest thing is that I just don't think, I almost wish there was a more complex version of it where it's like more symbols you're trying to get, because I think the variation between symbols would be a little bit more intense
Yes.
and maybe make the replayability a little bit better.
Yeah, and I mean, I think you also have to think in under 5 minutes or whatever, because it's named 5-minute mystery. It's almost like you can't really do too much to change it other than symbols. I mean, maybe you could do like words or whatever else, but but even still, it's I mean, you can't really change that, and then it could, because then at that time you would sacrifice the complexity, and you don't want to do that and make it more difficult for already a very simple.
It's supposed to be a very simple game, and I think that's maybe, I don't know. I just, it definitely didn't help that when we played it last, it was the same set of symbols, literally the same like order back to back, and that's what I'm like. I wish there was a little bit more variety between the combination of symbols, because I feel like we've only seen.
Yeah, well, and then I think it's funny because I might contradict myself here, but in a way, you almost want the same game group, especially if you're going to go through the whole thing. So that way, when somebody says, circle with a star on it, you know exactly which one that is.
That's
because
true.
you said that again, so that you can actually complete the whole game and do everything.
Especially if you are doing the speed run, which is technically what the game is to be.
Yeah, true. I mean, if you want to beat the whole game in under whatever so minutes, then go right ahead and then have the same.
It's gonna be good,
right?
But I feel like it loses like that intense fun feeling with it. That's mine.
And so it's almost like after you finish the game, it's like,
did you really?
Yeah.
Did you have fun when you did it?
Yeah. Well, yeah, but it's like you're not gonna go back and do it
Exactly.
again. I mean, maybe, but yeah. So that's our con. So cool. Let's do our pro thing we like about it. 3, 2, 1, and go. What do you have? Theme and gameplay. Nice. I put idea in gameplay. Well, look at that.
Nice. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Yes.
Okay. Do you want me to go first this time, or you?
I
think I went first last time.
Okay.
So you go.
Yeah. So the idea of the whole entire thing is perfect. It actually works. I will say this a little bit better than 5-Minute Dungeon for me. I think that the gameplay, I'm sure you're going to say something to this, just works so well with the theme. To the point of, I mean, you bring it out and you don't really have to say too much about what you're doing, because anybody has played Clue. Anybody has played Guess Who. But doing it together, and this is not like
in a fast-paced setting.
In a very fast-paced setting, real time, perfect. I truly, I think some of my favorite themes are things that are, like whodunit, like deduction. Love
put
deduction.
theme and gameplay.
I get it. I know. I guess so. But I think it's the idea of doing something different based off a 5-minute dungeon.
Yeah.
And then let's do like a completely different game, but still, but it kind of, they work together in a weird way. It's almost like you could have a night of just playing both of these.
I think with me is that they literally took a game that was pure chaos, literally. And it was like, how can we calm it down for those who don't want to have the stress?
That's really funny.
And that's what they did with 5 Minute Mystery. Truly. The theme of it, it's perfect. I love the trying to deduct things. I love the, you're solving a mystery and then trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then with the timer, it does add that intense, almost like you really are. Like you got to solve this as quick as possible. And it's just...
Yeah.
The gameplay, I mean, he talked about it. I can't really say much more about it other than it works so well.
Yeah, it does. And I agree.
Yeah.
Cool.
That simple. It's a good one.
Yeah, it is. All right, here we go. So let's do our number review. Okay, ready to reveal.
Yes.
3, 2, 1, here we go. 6.5, let's go together. That's hilarious. Yes. Okay, yes. I don't even know who's gonna start with this.
I mean, I think we're on the same page with this.
Yeah.
It's a good game. I honestly think I like 5 Minute Dungeon a little bit more just because I do love the chaos.
That's so funny because my difference was literally a whole point off. So 5 Minute Dungeon for me was 5.5, and then then yours is well lower than that. That's kind of crazy. It's funny that we got it, right? But
I'll be honest, I thought yours was going to be a little bit higher because I think you prefer this one over 5 Minute Dungeon.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. But I don't. Both of these games, obviously, they're so. We do love lightweight games. We love a lot of lightweight games. I think that at certain times we might prefer other ones over these. But for real time, let's go for it. Let's do this.
I love them for a good real time game, especially when you're trying to get someone to play games with you and you tell them, hey, I have a real time game. They don't understand. They don't get it. But then when you show them, it's such an eye opening to what games can be to people.
That is so true.
So I really
That's so
love
true.
it.
And I think that could raise my initial rating now for this and 5 Minute Dungeon because of seeing other people enjoy it.
React to a real time
game. That affects.
I feel like that just changed our entire mind. That statement, I just thought of that. So
it's true. It's so true. Really, you could hate Monopoly, but have the best time with it because of the people in the room. Not saying probably not, but almost. You get the idea. But I think that especially with games like this that are just different and fresh, and people are like, and we had that experience actually just the other night with a deduction game. Yeah. So same kind of idea, but
overall, it's a good game.
Sure
enjoy pulling it out and playing it, and it's a good one.
Yeah, it is, and we want to go through every single one in one night.
Oh, yeah.
I think we got to do that.
We got to have a mystery night.
That's what we're gonna do. Just you and me, just go right through it.
Mystery night. We're gonna do it.
Have some wine in between each of the
Take
cases.
A little breather.
Yeah, and then keep going. Just grind it out. Yes. Yeah, because it is. It's cute. It's original. It's
even
sweet.
with the stressfulness of the timer, like I said earlier, it has this calmness about it.
It really does, and I think it's just it brings me to that I Spy kind of mentality. Like, oh man, those books are so cool, and you're doing that, and I think that's why I like it a lot more than 5 Minute is because it brings that nostalgia kind of to me. But so that's cool.
So,
there we go.
6.5.
Yep, that's our final rating. So. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been really fun. These are how we want to review games, and we're going to continue to review more games. So stay tuned for that. Also, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to us. We love you guys tons and tons and tons. The support that you all have is fire. Let me tell you, we love you guys. So we will see you in the next video, and until then, ta-ta for now.
Bye.
Bye.